So, Speaker Pelosi has said that she will begin official impeachment proceedings against the President of the United States of America. I think that she has taken far more time than I would have liked for her to, but we are here. I think that this is an opportunity to see what kind of country we are. I've often said that if the remedy of impeachment isn't applied to this president, then it should be stricken out of the Constitution. From all the times he obstructed justice, to the Emollients Clause, to just being, I think, a person who's a detriment to the United States of America, and that's my personal opinion. Impeachment proceedings are about seeing what happened. Let's see what it is. Let's have people come out and testify. Let's have evidence, and let's see what happens. This is not too dissimilar what happened to Richard Nixon. Now let us see. I think the one thing that Donald Trump has always had that I hope that he doesn't have anymore is to tell the truth under oath, not to play fast and loose with it, not to make your own interpretation of it, not to have people come explain to what you mean. You know, I've often thought for such a plain-spoken man, he always has so many people to interpret what he's saying. Right now, I think this has been taken far too long for me, but at least it has been sober and deliberate, and now we shall see. I think that it is a problem when you lie or encourage people to lie. I think it is a problem when you use your office to bludgeon people, to threaten people, or to extract wealth. I think that. I think that it's a problem when you call a foreign leader and ask him to give you dirt on your political enemies. I think that it's also a problem if you, for whatever reason, decide that you're not going to make sure that you're going to deny them access to the money that they were promised. Now, you could say he never implicitly said that I'm going to deny you this. This wasn't quid pro quo. But the reason that the Me Too movement exists is because people in power manifest that power to exhibit, to have people, to extort undue influence upon the people under them. They didn't have to say you better sleep with me or you're not going to get this. They didn't say you better do this or you won't get the job. It was implied and you understood it. It is the reason that the Me Too movement exists. Right now, I've always thought we will have to have a moment where this country decides who it is. Are we a rule of law or not? I've often said that this impeachment proceeding is not about who he is, but about who America is. He has broken and violated laws that we know about, and we've turned the other way. And I think impeachment is messy, and I think that it is tears at our fabric. But I think in the end, it's like a family who doesn't have arguments because it's inconvenient. It's like workers who don't look at what's wrong with them because they think everything's going along swimmingly. I don't know what will happen. I know this. It would be nice to have a proceeding where we have everybody swear under oath, see evidence, and then say what we see. If it is, in fact, he hasn't done nothing wrong, and we believe this is America, the way America should run, that's fine. If not, we should apply the remedy that the Founding Fathers laid out for us. Impeachment is a proceeding where we get to say, you've gone too far, you've done too much. And I think anybody who uses the power of the United States of America to apply pressure on another country, to have that country do their bidding, is not the United States of America, or not the one we talk about. We can be great, but it costs, and this is the cost of it. I think that we will get to see who's what and who's telling the truth and who's not. But the one thing I believe is that we will see a different thing when that man has to go under oath and tell the truth under threat of under the penalty of perjury. I think it's impossible for Donald Trump to tell the truth. I think if nothing comes out of this impeachment but having him have to tell the truth, that'll be enough. Democrats, if they didn't do this, I would say they were cowards, and we don't need cowards being in charge. This is not politically expedient. This should be messy. This is the way it goes. And I think that I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. But I'm tired of you using presidential privilege to hide people or to not have to speak or to not have to say anything. Show us what you got. Did you do these things or did you not? More importantly than whether he did them or didn't is what are we willing to do about it as a country.